Good Tuesday morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Tuesday, June the 25th, and a happy ninth birthday to our granddaughter, Charlotte. I cannot believe that 9 years has gone by since she entered this world, and she's like a little lady now. And how time does go so fast, right? And we need to make the most of every day we are given. I know that we hear this often, but it's so important to do this. So important to really reflect on what we can do so positive in our life and then realize that there are things we're doing that are so positive. Sometimes we beat ourselves up with our thoughts. And maybe today is a good day for us to think, okay, I know I can come to those good thoughts and perform good actions. I already do it, I will do it, and I'll enjoy doing it. Something to consider. So, with that, I will ask you also to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Matthew, chapter 7, verses 12 to 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the road broad that leads to destruction, and those who enter through it are many. How narrow the gate and constricted the road that leads to life, and those that find it are few. A short gospel today, but one that packs a powerful punch. And it really does come down to our thoughts and our actions and how we implement them and bring them into the world. Not long ago, I had the pleasure of taking our daughter to a doctor's appointment. And afterwards, we decided to go grab breakfast since it was an early morning, 6, 7 o'clock appointment. We walked into a diner here in New Jersey, and it was amazing when we walked in, the case that was right in front of us that had, I don't know, easily 30 desserts. All of them looked delicious. Now, on a side note, I wish there were more vegan options in there, but unfortunately not. However, they did look very good. And you could easily look at all the choices that were there before you and say there was something really positive about it. But the reality, right, is that these things aren't good for us, especially in large quantities. And if you started to say, well, this one's a little bit better than this one, or this one tastes better than this one, you're still leading towards the wrong road. I know it's a stark contrast, but if you said, well, let me walk past that showcase, which we eventually did, it was a morning after all, you're entering the narrow gate. You're entering the narrow part of the decision. And you're better off in the long run, as we all know. This is the truth when it comes to our decisions that are before us all the time. The narrow, very simple, easily selected one path that tells us exactly what we should do for our own benefit, for those benefits of others, for God's direction in our life, versus the ones that say, well, if I compromise a little bit here, I compromise a little bit here, and all of a sudden the road broadens, but it doesn't lead you in the right place. And isn't this the truth? And don't we realize it, and don't we realize it in all aspects of life? And as I always say, there are opportunities each and every day to practice this. Simple ones that maybe won't lead you towards something that's not really good for you, right? Even going back to my example in the diner, if one decided to have a little piece of one of those desserts, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not the best decision, but there are others that really do lead us towards the path that we want to go and we should go versus the broader path which we should not. And isn't it the truth? Isn't it the truth that when we take that narrow path, like walking past the showcase of desserts, deep down we feel good. We know we made the right call. Something to practice every day. And as I always say, when it comes to our animal friends, this is one where we could really start to put this into practice too. What decisions do we make that are for the betterment of them and betterment for this world that we live in, that we share this planet with our animal friends? something to consider, something to think about in the daily choices we make on this very day and each day going forward to make the most of this life that God has given us. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Tuesday morning. As always, I hope it was helpful and you could take it into your day and into your week. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts, and I always appreciate you being here with me. As of right now, I'm doing the scripture reflections on Sunday and Tuesday, and I'm doing the animal spirituality on Mondays. I'm going to see how that schedule works for a little while, especially through the summer. Hopefully it's helpful for you. I always welcome your feedback. And we'll see what I'm going to do going forward as I also broaden my YouTube channel. So it looks like I may not see you. It's always a possibility that I have something that I'll come on. But if not, I will definitely be back on Sunday with a gospel reflection. I wish you all a wonderful day, and thank you always for being here with me. Take care.